Bienvenue. Les aventures de Frank et Ben. 5e série. Frank and Ben go to Lac de Plaisir with Geneviève and Minot. 11e histoire. Frank and Ben go to Lac de Plaisir, part 11. To say that Frank is puzzled and saddened by Genevieve's sudden lack of interest in swimming or doing anything else in the water would be an understatement. All he can think of while she lies on the sand soaking up the sun is how happy he was with her just a short time ago. How happy he was when they were laughing and playing together like two little children. By contrast, he now feels like an awkward adolescent struggling to contain his emotions. When Minot addresses a question to him that at first he doesn't hear, he realizes with embarrassment that he has been staring at Geneviève, who lies on her back with her face turned away from him for the longest time. At some point, she sits up while the others are talking, and not only indicates that she's had enough of the sun, but also enough of the beach. Frank then asks her if she'd like to go water skiing. To tell you the truth, she answers, I'd prefer to do something less strenuous. It's in this way that all four of them end up later in two canoes with Geneviève, to Frank's great delight, agreeing to go with him. All this is so lovely, she exclaims as they paddle along the shore of the lake. If only it could always be like this. Wouldn't it be a better world then? Wouldn't it be a world that not a single person could ever think of doing wrong in? Frank readily agrees and is led into asking her a few questions about her plans to become a criminal lawyer. Some people only see it as a way of making a lot of money by defending anyone who comes along, she tells him. But I see it as a way of defending people who are often innocent, but for a variety of reasons have the cards stacked against them. Then she spots a fish in the shallow water and points it out to Frank. Yes, it's a bass, he says. There are a lot of them in this lake. I hope you don't mind me choosing canoeing over fishing, she says. It's just that it's been so long since I've done this. I don't mind in the least, answers Frank, except that if we'd gone fishing, we'd have had a brand new boat instead of these old canoes. Are you two having fun? Geneviève then shouts back at Minot and Ben, who, running into various difficulties since they left Frank's cottage, have fallen considerably behind. No, not in the least, Minot shouts back. Get over here right away. We're in trouble. Immediately, Geneviève and Frank turn their canoe around and, while paddling quickly towards them, see Ben bailing ineffectually with a small styrofoam cup, while Minot shouts at him, faster, faster. After they have come abreast of the second canoe and had a chance to peer inside it, they see that it contains a small amount of water. Although certainly not enough to endanger the two people in it, it has unquestionably frightened Minot. When Frank tries to assure her that there's no chance of the canoe's sinking, she snaps at him, Don't tell me that. I asked you more than once whether there was any chance of its leaking, and you said no. After glancing at the other two and then examining the inside of the canoe as best he can, he says to her with genuine remorse, I'm sorry, this has never happened before.